Okay, so one is about the servers kind of stuff. Okay, server kind of client. So I don't know what to put a message here, so as a heading. So we'll see, we'll conclude it later. So first thing is, what is peer to peer? Okay, what is peer to peer? This is the most important question, starting with the peer to peer. Okay, so totally one question, but start with the peer to peer. What is peer to peer? What is server and client? What is server and client? What is work group? Why I am typing like this? This is really ridiculous. Work group and domain. Okay. So another hand. So there is another hand is also there, that is called what is active directory? What is active directory? And here in this one, domain means AD domain. If in case you want to search in a Google about it, what is domain? Guys, always search in a AD domain, active directory domain. So then what is a active directory? What is active directory? Okay. So these are the four important things. The first one is, what is peer to peer? Peer to peer is basically communication between, simply say it is a kind of work group model only. It's a kind of work group model. Meaning is sharing information, data, resource between two or more systems without centralization. Without centralization means, meaning is a PC is sharing a data, a PC is sharing a printer, a PC is sharing a printer. I didn't mention a printer. Why? Resource, not recourse. Resource, resource, resource is a printer. Scanner is a resource. Printer is a resource. Okay, like that. Data storage is a resource. Storage drives. That is okay. I'm sharing, like I have a computer. I have a data. So from other computer, someone is accessing my data. I shared the data, other person is accessing the data. So this is a peer to peer. We don't have any centralized or centralization, or we can say centralized control. Okay. APC, A system, a system act like a server, and other act like client in that particular incident, instance or incident. You can say incident or instance. Particular instance is a better word than instant. Okay, a particular instant. It means I have a PC. So PC is there and it is sharing a printer kind of stuff. Here it is. Again, we are drawing is not always correct for evaluation. This is my PC. Okay, fill is no fill. Okay, so example of this is a PC and control C, control V. This is another PC. Okay, and of course there is a communication, right? So we have to give like a something like this. Okay, communication between two pieces. So in this one there is a data sharing, share from here, access from here. But in this particular instant, in particular instant only, it act like a server, it act like a server, it act like a client. For example, I have a printer. I have a printer is there. I connected to a printer. So this PC accessing this printer through this PC. So meaning is meaning is meaning is this sharing the printer and this PC accessing the printer. This PCB. So we have to put in names of that PC also. For example, this is PCA and this is PCB. PCA sharing a data, okay. PCB accessing the data. So PCA become a server, PC is become client. PCB become client. Now PCB is connected with the printer. The printer is shared. Printer is shared. Okay, PCB connect with the printer. Then printer is shared. Okay, printer is shared. Now PCA is accessing this printer through this PCB. So who is sharing the printer? PCB. Who is accessing printer? PCA. So PCB becomes server and PCA become client. Just for understanding, guys, peer to peer do not have any permanent centralized servers. Okay, they do not have any centralized servers. Next, what is a server and client? Server provide service and client access. भैया मैं उधर नहीं है अभी मालूम नहीं है ओनर का मालूम होता है वो. Okay, server provides service, client access the service. Example, I have a web server. What web server provide? Web pages as server service, web service. Web server contain web pages. Web server contain web pages. Provide web service. Okay. Next, client side. Client. So we access web pages from web page server using browser, right? Client means web browser. Okay. So client means web browser access web pages from web server. Okay. Confusing. So same diagram, guys, but here in this one, server act like a server always. Server act like a server always. Okay. So it's an example. Web server is a web server. Web server is a web server. Provide a web services. The clients means it can be a one or maybe a multiple clients will access the server service from the web server. So it is like it's a centralized server. Web server is a centralized server. The clients will access the services. So that is a server and client model, guys. What makes a server as a server? That is also we'll discuss. Then I will come back to the work group and domain. So look at here. What makes server as a server? Okay, servers based on services. Important in a servers is if server is providing a service based on the service, so we can call that one as a server. We can call that one as a server. Example, web server provide web services, file server, DHCP server. So today I said now I will tell this one also, but no one is there. DNS server, okay, Active Directory, domain controller, okay. So it is also a domain server, authentication server. It is nothing but a authentication server. It provide authentication. Remote desktop server, WDS server, Windows. This is related to Windows. Windows deployment server, Windows deployment server, DNS Windows. Sorry, domain name server system. Sorry, domain name system, DNS, DHCP dynamic host control protocol. The port number is 67, 68. DNS port number is 53. Service port number. Okay. File server is generally FTP server, file transfer protocol. File servers are nothing but a FTP, vsftp, okay, sftp, secure file transfer protocol, very secure file transfer protocol. These are the file servers. Web servers are HTTP servers, HTTP or HTTPS based servers. Okay. Now applications use Apache HTTPD application, Microsoft IIS Internet Information Services, Tomcat, Glassfish. Glassfish and Tomcat are application servers also, but pure form of web servers are Apache web server and Microsoft IIS. These are the web servers. These are application servers. Okay, these are application servers. Next, this is file servers, DHCP server, DNS server, Active Directory domain servers. So it uses Kerberos as authentication protocol, which port number is 88. FTP port number is how much? 20, 21. SMTP and SMT things is a 80 and 443 is a port number. Guys, mail server, different mail servers are there. Protocols use SMTP protocol, right? POP3 protocol, IMAP protocol. But in application wise, you can say SMTP protocol is 25 port number. I'm just also revising, guys. POP3 IMAP 110 and IMAP is 143. Okay. Applications we use. Okay, what are the applications we are using is Microsoft Exchange. What is Microsoft Exchange? It's an application for mail server. Exchange. So new version is 2019 is here. So different exchange. Microsoft Exchange. Okay. Other things also there. For example, Zimbra. Zimbra is another software application we use. Squirrel Mail is there. Dove is there. Dove something is there. Okay. So many other applications also there. And these are the protocols we use it. WDS is a directly is a Windows deployment, so it is direct services. Okay, service base. Yeah, VPN server, VPN server, proxy server, mm, other services. So many are there in Active Directory. Also, so many Active Directory servers are there. Virtualization servers, server virtualization. Actually, it is, but I am writing like virtualization server. So provided by Microsoft Hyper-V virtualization platform, VMware, VMware, vSphere, small v, SPHER, VMware, vSphere are a ESXi, Citrix, Xen server, okay? Citrix, Xen server, Proxmox, VE, Proxmox VE. One more is there that is called Red Hat Enterprise RHEV, Enterprise Virtualization. So these are the different virtualization servers. Applications also there. So but is in a server manner, virtualization server. or we can say server virtualization hypervisors. Exactly, see these are all hypervisors. Okay, so what is a hypervisor? It is a virtualization platform. So what it is provide virtualization service, it will provide a virtualization service. So guys, again, web servers, file server, DHCP server, DNS servers, active directory, domain controller kind of stuff, active directory, domain services. Okay, active directory, okay, ADDS, active directory or a active directory domain services is become a domain controller. This belongs to Windows system and provide a authentication server. WDS, Windows Deployment Server, means we can install operating system into 10 or 20 or 30, 40 computers directly at a time using networking. Through networking, we can install operating system to desktop PCs, to PCs, systems, desktop or laptop. We can install through network. Mail, we are all using mail communication, right? So mail communications, the application supported by Microsoft Exchange server, you install it, is become a mail server. So this is the basic protocols: SMTP, POP3 and IMAP. Okay, so some applications, some services directly by system. Okay, some are not like that. Okay. Storage related servers like a NAS servers, SAN storage servers. Okay, storage related SAN server, NAS servers, RAID configuration related things. What is NAS? Network attached storage, storage area network. Network attached storage, storage area network. So these are the two main servers. Okay, and other, of course, file servers are there. No, similarly, I'm also adding some more server services here. So one is NFS, network file system. CIFS. Okay. CIFS, Common Internet File System, or a Samba file system. Okay. SMB, Server Message Block, Samba, or a NF, SAN, Storage Area Network. So NAS type of storage management. So this is the network storages. Maintains network storages, give storage solutions. Guys, these are some of very low, but I'm not talking full, also I didn't given, but based on the services, what is a server? Based on the service, we call that one as a server. Okay, web server, DNS server, DHCP server, active directory domain controller related service called a domain controller, WDS servers, remote desktop servers also there. Okay, VPN servers, mail servers. Okay, virtualization servers, storage servers. These are the different type of servers are there. We are already know by server operating systems, but we'll put it once again. What are the different server operating systems also available in the market from Microsoft? The first thing is server OS. Okay, Microsoft, from Microsoft it is Windows servers. Windows server start with the Windows NT 2000, 2003 server, 2008, 2008 R2, 2012, 2012 R2, not much differences, 2016, 2019, 2022. Okay, 22. So these are the different servers released from the Microsoft. Okay, so Of course. Up to here 32-bit, 64-bit. From here it is a pure 64-bit. Okay, you can see. Next, from Microsoft also Windows. No, no. Hyper V server is also there. You have to recognize that one, but not specifically. It is so specifically it is a virtualization server, not virtual server, guys. Difference is there. Virtualization server or server virtualization or virtualization server, no problem, but not virtual server. Virtual server is different. Virtualization related server is different. Okay, so which creates virtual machines. Next, Linux based servers are there. Linux different distributions are there, guys. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Fedora, Debian. Okay, so Debian, what's the difference? Debian, CentOS, Debian. These are the different Linux based servers. Currently, AWS Linux, Oracle Linux, Microsoft Linux is also available. Unix based servers also there. HP UX, okay. Solaris, Solaris, okay. Solaris. So many are there. IPX, SPX type. IBM based operating system is also there. Okay. IBM. I'm typing IBM based OS is also there. Okay. Um, yeah, virtualization operating systems are so many are there. Based on operating system, virtualization OS is also there. Already I have written, right? So virtualization part. So based on the server operating system, guys. So Microsoft, okay, Microsoft Windows NT server, okay. So Microsoft Windows NT 2000, 2003, 2008, 2008 R2, 2012, 2012 R2, 2016, 2019, and 2022. 22 is a newly released one. Okay, current versions we are using these versions. Okay, this is in the market. That's it. But still, people are using these things. And Linux based server operating systems are Red Hat Enterprise Linux, CentOS, Fedora, Debian, and so many other things also. Okay, like this. So we can try IBM based also. This is virtualization server kind of stuff from Microsoft. It is Hyper V, and also I'm writing about other things. No, no, I'm not writing about other things. That is enough. So based on this operating system, I'm writing here. So it is server based on hardware. Okay, servers based on the hardware part. So here it is our server rack, rack mount or a rack. You can use rack mount server or a rack server. Okay, okay. Rack server or a rack mount server, blade server. Okay, so we can call a server as a server. Different server names are there, guys. Whatever it is, whether you are using Windows Server 2019 or Linux, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you are using, or maybe you are using a that's it is a special remark is there. Okay, so for example, you are using a Blade server, but these are all not a actually a server. We are calling them as a server, but not actually a server. Server means if it is provide a service. Server means if it is a providing service, a particular type of service is called a server. Is called a server. DHCP server, DNS server, Active Directory server, DNS server like a WDS server, or a mail server, or maybe web server, or a file server, or maybe what we can say authentication server, or maybe we can say like a application server. Okay, it can be a application server. Servers are a centralized one which provide a service. Okay, I have a Windows Server 2019. In that one I installed DHCP role. Then it is a DHCP server. Otherwise it's not even a server, it's just a machine. Okay guys, and I've written tower server, rack mount servers, and blade server. The how tower servers are look like. We can see here it is. Already I have you want to know the see how to see the tower servers, you can go to Dell website. Also you can find from the Dell website, Lenovo websites. Both are we can see this is the Dell website, but actually I'm searching this is server basket. Okay, Eagle Edge is also one of the website, you can easily find it. Yeah. This is also a server, we can find it from Amazon. Look at here guys, you have an idea of desktop, right? So normal desktops we have a straight cabinet, right? So we have a like this cabinet is there. Okay, but it is not used for a normal desktop purpose because cost is okay, but still not it is showing a tower, not for sir, it is a i5 processor. No problem. It is we can use it for a normal desktop because it's a i5 processor. Windows 10 Pro, 16 GB RAM, and your SSD channel is also there, 256 GB only. So normal desktop part only. In this one only, you can go to products, laptops, workstation, thin clients, and servers. Okay, PowerEdge rack servers, tower servers, or view all servers. So this is tower server, Dell EMC. Okay, so these are the tower servers. You can go to any tower and go through that specifications. Go through the specifications of that server. So this is internal parts. Externally, so this is SMPS related. So this is side means PCS slots, extension cards, USBs, NICs. Two NICs are there, um, and a monitor connection, and this is a cooling system. Okay, current model is not available. Which one you want, like a one socket type or a two socket? Okay, so like this processor now internally you can put a two processors. The cost of this system is 2,31,000. I think it is a very low level. That is the 2 lakhs. So you can look at what type of processor it is. Xenon gold processors, Xenon silver processors. By default, we will get some processor. I'm unable to find it. Okay, this is chassis means the outside layer. Okay, the base system, and you want to change or you want to select certain thing. Yeah, here it is. Xenon bronze model you are getting. Okay, 6 core processor, 6 threads processor it is, and DDR4 2133 supported one. Xenon bronze processor. If you want to change, I want a gold processor like this. So this is the amount you have to pay extra. What is this is Xenon gold, 10 core, 20 threads processor, 13.75 cache memory, DDR 2666 model support. Next, one CPU, only it is there inside. Okay, optimize 8 GB RAM is there. No, I don't, I want a 16 GB RAM. Okay, then price increases. I want 64 GB RAM. I want a 32 GB RAM dual core 16 GB, like that, like this. Okay, so I removed this one. I want 16 GB RAM or 64 GB RAM. Okay, you want a RAID controller support is required. So no RAID, it's a C1 type. No RAID 0, RAID 1 2, RAID 5 for 3 or more days. I want RAID 5 controller support, so no extra charges. Okay, like this. See, SAS type of days, you want a what, how much storage you want it in a SAS SSD. You want SATA SSD. You want SAS HD. Okay, so this is a disk storage related. Okay, like this. So there are a lot of configurations are there, including network related configurations, RAM related internal storages, vSAN softwares. You want a vCenter softwares. Which operating system you want it? 2019 data center you want it. Support up to 16 cores is a 5,75,000 license cost. Okay, here it is, Windows 2019 standard is a 1 lakh 5,000. 1 lakh 5,000 is 5 lakh 75,000. New one 2022 data center 5 lakh 75,000. Okay, so it may comes with some specific one. You want Red Hat instead of that one. You want a Red Hat 8.5. So free of cost is also SUSE if you want SUSE, or you want a Ubuntu, you want a vSphere inside. Guys, these are the important of a normal desktop to server desktop is difference is there. On server you can install like a normal desktop operating systems like a Windows 10, but there is a problem is you are paying 2 lakhs 3 lakhs rupees to use for a normal purpose. We don't use it, right? So this is a high end configuration, like 24 hours 365 days you keep running these systems, no problem. Okay, that much of strong hardware which will be there internally. The processor is also can withstand for running 24 by 7. Okay, so that is the main thing. So this is a tower server which is look like a normal desktops only. Can you see these things? These are all nothing but your SAS storages, means SCSI type of storages. It's just you have to click on this button or unlock this button, remove it, and insert the disk and close it. If you want, again you can remove it easily, like how you connect a pen drive to USB cable, same way you can able to connect it. Okay, so the point is the tower servers are look like this one. Next, products, servers, rack servers. So rack servers are look like this. So tower is normally how your desktop is we are using, like that we are using, but racks are not like that. You have a direct racks are there. So I will go to this. Okay. So look at here. This picture, he is inserting not rack. Okay. This is rack. So he draw something from inside to outside, right? That is a rack. See, these are all rack, like in shops we have a rack kind of stuff like this. These are the racks, and stand we can put it. So lesser cable connections, more server we can insert in a lesser the space. Okay, but this guy is inserting is a blade server. Is inserting a blade server. It's a blade kind of stuff. Look at closely. So here is a one rack contains several blades. Okay, one rack contains several blades. That is a blade servers. Each blade is a server. Okay, so very lesser the space we can able to insert these blade servers. So physical appearance only. Okay, so these are the rack server, guys. This is one entire one rack is belongs to one server. These are the different specifications of rack servers. So again, we are going to servers. View all servers are there, but not specific blades. Blade server is nothing but a when one single rack we can put a multiple blades inside. Rack server, tower server, modular server. This is the thing. So you can see one big box contains several servers we can able to insert it. Okay. So lot of facilities are there. So it's all about a data center part. Again, guys, what is peer to peer? Peer to peer is a kind of work group model. A PC act like a server for sharing data or resources. Another is act like a client. But there is no permanent server client model. So no PC is permanently a server kind of, no centralized control in it, no centralized administration, no centralization, there no centralized servers kind of concept is not there. Server and client, server provide a service, client access the service. Okay, so for example, web server having a web pages we provide through web services, client access the web pages from the web server using web browser. Okay, so here it is, one more point I want to add, guys. Remember, server don't give anything, client has to ask. Client request for service means service oriented request. Okay, so client request for a service to server, server send response, either it is whatever the client required or not, but it will send some response. Okay, server send response to the client. Okay, respond to the client. Okay, there is a two more words are there, work group and active directory part. Here it is, what is different type of services. Okay, and what is a different type of servers based on operating system and based on the hardware. Okay, so there is a two more things are there now, what is work group and what is a domain part is also there. So what I'm going to do is, guys, take a 5 minutes break. We'll continue what is work group and domain, what is active directory also. Or we can try to, first of all I will try DHCP DNS. Already I forward a video, whether you watched or not I don't know, so we'll see that one. But take a 5 minutes break, we'll think after that one.